Hello, how are you? I'm Kayla and this is Flosstube number 20. And I was going to tell you the date, but I don't think I can think of it. Is it October 18th, maybe? It's Tuesday. So it's been about a month. Sorry, I meant to be here sooner, but honestly, I was waiting for all my haul to come in so I could show you everything all together because I don't often have as much haul as I do today. But it was my birthday a little bit before my last video, so I got 2 really nice sized gift cards and I spent them all. So I've got haul, as I just said. I also have 2 finishes, one of which was a new start and a finish, and the other you've seen before. So I've got 1, 2, 3 starts, 2 of which are bigger projects. One was my birthday start and one is a Halloween themed start. And haul, did I say that already? I've got a bunch of fall type patterns I pulled out of my stash to show you. And 2 little mini Halloween past finishes, which if you've been with me from the beginning, you've seen, but if not, then you haven't. So let's just start, shall we? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. I know there's a lot of other really good floss tubes out there, so I appreciate you being here. And if you're new, welcome. And if you're not, thanks for coming back. Okay, so what? I guess I'll start with my previous Halloween finishes, which I think I've showed on my first floss tube ever. Oh, which by the way, October 1st was my first year floss tube anniversary. So hey, if you've been here from the beginning, thanks so much for sticking around. And anyway, okay, so this is actually my first cross stitch finish I've ever done, first cross stitch project I've ever done, and it's just a little Mill Hill Halloween pumpkin kit thing, and it usually hangs right over here. You can't see the knob actually, but it usually hangs there during Halloween time. So I can't remember what this is called, Bewitched Pumpkin or something. And then my second previous Halloween finish, I only have 2 little smalls finished. Well, now I have 3, but this I did last year, I think. And this was a freebie, and I don't remember what it's called, but it was by the Little Stitcher. If you search Little Stitcher Witch freebie, I bet you'll find it, but I like it. It's just a little witch silhouette, and I put it in this little shadow box that I got from Michael's at 50% off last year with some antique lace on the side, which does cover the stitching a little, but I kind of like that it gives a little texture. So those are my 2 Halloween previous finishes. And now let me show you my recent finishes. My first finish is this one, this pillow of Ex-School Friend by Lindy Stitches. And here she is. I love her face so much. I just love her. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. So I finished her and then immediately started the second pillow. I'm not finished yet, but I did start it. This is 36 count light mocha, I want to say, and I'm using all the called for flosses, DMC and Fancy Floss. And besides, okay, I literally just stopped mid thing, but this is how far I got on the second pillow. So not super far, but still decent. So that's my first new start too. First finish and first new start. I was laughing to myself the other day because several videos ago, like back in the spring and summertime, I kind of lost my stitchy bug hardcore for a bit. And I was really struggling on even like making floss tube, watching floss tube, doing cross stitch, anything like that. But I shared that, you know, I was having trouble wanting to stitch, and Tina, you said to me, you're like, well, at some point your stitchy bug's going to be back and you're going to have more whips than you know what to do with. And that's kind of where I feel like I am now. I've actually not started nearly as much as I've wanted to, but I'm like holding back because I just want to start everything and then just deal with it at some other point later in the future. But I'm trying. But anyway, I was laughing, Tina, because I thought of you when you said that. Okay, my second new start, which was a finish though, so my second finish, and this is an FFO actually. I took some time and I did Primitive Betty's Hollow's Eve Pin Keep. This is from 2009 and I'm not sure if it's still available. I did check on Primitive Betty's Etsy shop because she has some PDFs there and I didn't see it. So maybe secondary market if you're interested. I'm not sure exactly. But I did make some changes. One change really in particular, besides I didn't use the called for floss or linen. I changed the date. This is 1857 and I changed that and I just improvised the word all. So it says All Hallows Eve. Yeah. So I did this on, picture this pluck, 36 count Murky. I got a fat eighth from 123 Stitch with part of my birthday money. So actually this piece of fabric is the first piece of haul you'll see. A little out of order here. And I just used DMC 310. And then I stitched the whole thing. I changed that to say all instead of the date. And did that. And then to finish it, I bought this pumpkin from Hobby Lobby, 50% off. This says Grateful. I thought it was actually kind of cute. So I painted the backside black and I actually did painter's tape along the edges so that I wouldn't like bleed over onto the sides, you know? And I painted the back black and then just mounted this to, not foam board, the other kind, matte board with a little batting, like one layer of batting underneath, mounted that. And then I used some black chenille trim, which Heidi so nicely sent to me for my birthday along with a few threads and a sweet card. So Heidi, I've already put it to use and I really like it. It's simple. I kind of think maybe a bow up here, like a maybe twine or something might look nice. I'm not sure. I may add that eventually or I might not. I'm not sure. But right now it's just sitting on top of my other hutch over here in the with my Halloween stuff and I like it. So that was my other little Halloween finish that I now have and my start and finish. So now what? What else did I work on that existed before? All right, I'm gonna show you a couple of projects that you've seen before. I did put some more work into Worthy Brown. That's by Carriage House Samplings, I believe. Oh, I did not take out, yes, it's by Carriage House Samplings. I'm trying to get out the cover sheet. I should have done this beforehand, but this was kind of a very last minute. Ooh, let me do a floss tube since I have a little time. Okay, I put a little bit more work into Worthy Brown. This was weeks ago though, so, you know. But, okay, and of course I still have a thread. Please excuse the thread. This is on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha with the called for DMC. But I finished the thing, the berry bowl, which you may have seen last time. Did the bird, did the little doodad here. Oh yeah, so that was all done actually. This though wasn't. This tulip thing was not done, so I finished that. And I did this is the little doodad. And this sprig vine thing that's in the bird's mouth, and then I started the bird, and I actually feel like I made pretty decent progress on, let's call it a her, on her. And I think I only put this down because it was my birthday and I wanted to have my birthday start. But still, progress. I was enjoying this a lot when I was working on it. So, and then this next one is my Sunday stitch, which has barely any progress. Honestly, it's a little sad and it's almost not worth showing you guys. The past 2 Sundays, I really haven't had time. So it was just one Sunday when I was cooking gumbo, which if anyone has made gumbo. At least the recipe I use takes like 3 some hours. It takes a while, and you kind of have to babysit it because you have to stir. So I was sitting at the table in the room right next to my kitchen and stitching a little bit, but I only got a little bit done. And that was 2 Sundays ago, like I said. So this is Prayer of St. Francis by Lizzie Kate. And it's all that I've got done since you last saw it. Was I finished this little sprig and I got Where There Is, which I don't think was there before. Maybe. So this will take me a while, but that's where that's at. Sundays have just turned into busy days as we're working on our business and stuff. So hopefully though I can get some more time in. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not in a rush, so. And then now it's just 2 other new starts. This first one was my birthday start, and I had given you guys a sneak peek of what, you know, of the threads. I showed you the threads, but I was like, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Well, here it is. I decided for my birthday to indulge in another large project start. Apparently I love I know I love large projects. So Come to the Garden by Teresa Kogut. This pattern actually was a Christmas present from my sister last year. Hi, Leah. And so I finally decided to start it, and I'm very excited. Although I didn't make a ton of progress, I made some. And this is on 36 count vintage country mocha, and that's all I got so far. It's not a ton, but I did, you know, border outlines a little bit past the first page on either side. So, you know, I want to say it goes to like maybe here or something in the first page. So I continued it that way and downwards. I did fill in the first border section. It's so pretty. And then I moved down into this, which is a really large flower. This flower right here. Oops. So that's how far I got, and it's just gonna go into my rotation, I guess. My rotation that doesn't quite exist yet, but I hope to have exist soon. I'll talk about that in a little while. Okay. So what should I do now? I do have one more new start, but it is part of haul, but I guess I'll just show you anyway. So part of my haul that I talked about already was, sorry for the crinkling, was this 1/8 yard of Murky 36 count by Picture This Plus, and you can see the chunk I cut out of it already for the Primitive Betty's piece, right? So that was one thing. The other part of haul was another fat quarter of vintage country mocha, which I've put to use, and several patterns, which I'll show you. But this other pattern, which, well, you can kind of see it, I used birthday gift card to get Halloween at Hawk-Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. And this has always been my favorite of the Hawk-Run Hollow patterns. And so, you know, sometimes I don't feel that I like Halloween, but I like Christmas more. But I was feeling very Halloween-y. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend the money because this isn't the cheapest pattern, you know, but gift card. So anyway, and I wanted to start this immediately, like as soon as it got here. But I kept thinking I need a fat half of fabric, which I've seen most people that stitch this, I've seen them put it on a fat half. And I was like, oh, I gotta buy a fat half. I don't have any fat halves lying around, you know, just like waiting for me to use. I don't have any of them. So, but then I started doing a little bit of calculations, and I realized that if I was very careful with my margins, I could put it on a fat quarter. And I was like, well, I could use vintage country mocha. That's what I, you know, part of this haul that I did from 1, 2, 3 Stitch. And I was like, let me measure. So I measured, did the calculation again. I was like, I think I can fit it. I really do. And I frame myself and I pin, I don't lace it. So I was like, if the margins are pretty small, which I generally do pretty small margins anyway, because I don't want to use a lot of linen, I think I can fit it. And so I went to Hobby Lobby and I spent the rest of a gift card that I had left over from Christmas on the floss. And I started it. So I don't know. I just feel like some people do a lot of seasonal stitching, and I've done a little bit, as you can see, but not that much, you know. Plus I've only been stitching for what, 2-3 years at this point. So I was like, 2 years, probably 2.5. Anyway, I decided seasonal stitching is fun. Why can't I? So I started this massive piece, which is going to be very long term, but yeah, I'm very excited. So like I said, I started it, I don't know, the other day, and I've got all the DMC and I bobbinated it all with the exception of some extras that I have down there. But so this is the big bag that I have all the DMC in, and then this is the little bag that I am allocating the floss for the current block that I'm working on into. So that's just helping me not have to search through, you know, all of it at once for everything. So what I've done so far, and this is going to be wrinkly and it doesn't look like much yet, but I'm working on this first block here, this one. We do lie beneath the grass. So I'm working down here. So I took the time and obviously did the outline. Gosh, it's so wrinkly, sorry. I don't iron things until I'm done with them, but that's where I'm at. Not a ton to see, but you know, still something. It's just so fun so far. And then in order to make myself feel assured that I had measured properly, I did do, before I started filling in any colors, I did do like the most left sides of the 2 blocks underneath to assure myself that I had enough, which I do. This is like 1.25 inches left. And up top I have about 1.5 inches. So I could have split the difference and do like 1.3 inches between the 2 or whatever, but you know what I mean. It's fine. So that's where I'm at. Now, if you want to see better progress in this, you should check out Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. Their second to last video, and probably this last video, though I haven't gotten to watch it yet, Pam showed her progress on this. And I was like, oh, I love it so much. Of course, like I had just started it, so it's going to take me a long time to get to where she's at, but it's just so much fun. So much fun. So, you know, I have to control myself and not start every single thing in the world. But actually, who cares? Like I could if I wanted, right? So, okay. I feel like now I'm going to show you guys my stack of charts that I pulled from my stash that I feel like are pretty fall, some Halloween-y, some just fall, some just make me think about fall. I have a pretty good size stash considering I just started stitching 2.5-ish years ago. A lot of it was secondhand, some of it's not, but so anyway, I just want to show you those things, and then I'm going to show you the rest of my haul because I have haul from Kit and Stitcher and the rest of my haul from 123 Stitch. Okay, let's see. Let's start with Halloween-y type things first. And some of these are free patterns. Let's see if I have any actually Halloween-y besides these. This might be it on the Halloween front. Yes, okay. So my 3 Halloween patterns I have. This one is first a freebie from Lottie Da called Smell My Feet. So if you are interested in this, you should Google it. Very nice of them to offer it. I think her. Obviously, Hallows Eve by Primitive Betty's. This is a freebie by Lindy from Lindy Stitches called Little Urn of Horrors, and this is just a black and white printout, but if you watched Little Shop of Horrors, you know, that's I guess what it's relating to. I would imagine, right? So this is free on Lindy Stitches' website. I'm sorry if I'm not holding things up long enough. Freebie. Okay, another adorable Halloween pattern that I would love to start soon, sorry if you hear the kids laughing, is The Witch's Garden by Pineberry Lane. This was another sweet gift from Heidi. Thank you, Heidi. I can't wait to stitch it. It's so cute. And then, let's see. Obviously, the ex-girlfriend, which I've showed you guys earlier in this video, to me is pretty Halloween-y, even though it's not outright Halloween, but you know. And then I've got a stack of patterns that makes me think about fall and some that are, you know, turkeys, so Thanksgiving. I'll show you my 2 turkeys first. First, I have Strutting Tom by Lindy Stitches. I really hope to start this year. Start and finish this year, maybe next month. That'd be cool, because this isn't very big. And then Thomas by Not Forgotten Farm. I love him too. He's so cute. And then the rest of these just make me think of fall. I've got, this is another Not Forgotten Farm. This is an older one. Pumpkin Seed Hill, another little one. I've got the Cedar Hill Basket of Apples, which is super simple and tiny. It says, receive the little basket and the blessing so free. Receive the little baskets and the blessing so free. And that looks like it's just backstitched words. So, I don't know. Cast Your Bread Upon the Birds. This is Upon the Birds by 95 Exemplary, Sheepish Designs. It just makes me think of fall. Probably because the blackbirds and feeding them and stuff. Fall, winter. And then, I don't know if this really makes me, why this makes me think of fall. Birds in the Bower by The Good Huswife. I've got Don't Eat the Seeds, the Birds Need These. This is Please Don't Eat the Seeds by Sandra Sullivan or Country Spirit. Another fall vibe to me, I don't know. Then I've got this P. Buckley Moss Apple Girl. Another one, because of the apples, you know. And also her outfit has like fall colors to me, right? And then the rest of these, I don't know, I just think of fall. Well, this one is actually seasons, so the Prairie Schooler, Prairie Seasons, obviously, right here. But this has all of them in here, so you could do that. That would be cool. A Quaker Study by Carriage House Samplings, just because of the colors. I believe this only calls for 2 colors. Either NPI or DMC, dark brown and medium brown, basically, but very fall colors to me. I do like a Quaker design. All right, this is an older one, Country Cross Stitch Wildlife Sampler 3. And I mean, the birds, like look, turkey, what's this, a quail and a pheasant. So these are the quail, here's a pheasant, here's a turkey. I like that turkey a lot. That would be another fun turkey to do. Hornbook Revisited by Carriage House Samplings. I don't know exactly. Black, dark red, dark green, dark brown, and light gold. But the colors plus with the fabric, it just makes me think of fall. Yeah. Could go into Christmas too with the red and the green. And then Frederick and Frederica, both by Carriage House Samplings. These are just the colors. That's Frederica, and that's Frederick. I'd love to do these someday, maybe together, maybe not, or at least, you know, near each other. And then the last thing that makes me think of fall, but also a little bit going into like Christmas time, Scarlet Berries. And it's just the colors also by Carriage House Samplings. Okay, now, what else do I have to tell you? I have haul to show you. Sorry for shaking you. And then I think that's it. Oh, I do want to talk. Okay, so before I show you the rest of my haul, I've been thinking about trying to figure out a rotation for myself. Back in the beginning of this 2022, for I don't know, 4 or 5 months, something, until spring picked up and I lost my stitchy bug, I was doing like a whip wheel random picker thing where I would spin my whip wheel and it was like a random picker on my iPad. and it would choose what whip I would, you know, spend like 8 hours on. And I liked that to an extent until I lost my stitchy bug, and then I just didn't want to start doing that again. And I'm not abandoning that idea entirely. I think it was a fun idea, but I don't think I want to do that right now. I want to figure out a way to just rotate through my whips very loosely, but still making sure I'm touching and working on them, right? While still giving room to start things when it's fun and work seasonally and all of that. So, oh, sorry, I have to like adjust my leg here. Okay. So what I'm kind of toying with is just, and I think, okay, let me finish one sentence before I start another sentence. Who is it? Pam from Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. Hi, Pam. Not that you know me, but hi. And Stitch New England, she owns that shop. Okay, anyway, I think she has a rotation like she just has to touch all her whips. Or maybe I'm just making that up. You know, but you have to like touch all your whips and then, you know, rotate through them. But you can work on them as long as you want. And it could not be her. Maybe I'm just like totally making this up. But anyway, I thought that idea might be cool. Like I would make a list of all of my whips and then make sure I spend some time, like maybe 2 work days on it, but work days can vary greatly from like 15 minutes to hours depending on the day, right? But a minimum of that much time and as much time as I decide. So if I pick it up and I really like it, I can work on it forever, right? Until it's done, or I can just put it away after 2 days and then make sure I go through and actually work on everything in my whip list before I do something else. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you have any rotation that works for you? Because I want this to be fun and I don't want it to feel like a chore, but I also would like to finish some stuff sometimes. I really like starting big projects and I want those things finished, but I also want to be focused enough to do it. And also though, I want to continue having the Sunday stitch for when I have time on Sundays. And maybe, I know some people have like themed days, like Freaky Friday, or you know, they have like on the 13th, they work on Halloween stuff of every month. I don't know. Let me know down below if you do something that works for you. Please let me know what you think or what you do, because I could use some ideas, but I need it to not be super strict. Otherwise I won't stick to it. And I might not even stick to it even if it's not strict, but you know, there's that. Okay. Now moving on to haul. So I already showed you Carriage House Samplings, Halloween at Hot Ground Hollow, and the fat quarter fabric that it's on. That's Vintage Country Mocha, and the fat eighth of Murky by Picture This Plus. So the rest of my haul for 123 Stitch. I got a fat quarter also of 36 count Heartland by Picture This Plus. I have a project in mind for this. Heartstring samplery. Liberty is a plant of rapid growth. That I think the called for is Heartland. I'm pretty sure. So got that. And it's probably going to go with that chart. Although I don't have the threads for that chart, but you know. And then I got four other charts from 123 Stitch. The first, this is another fall pattern. You'll see a few fall patterns in this too. Turkey Bay by Plum Street Samplers. I love this. I love that the turkeys are swimming and that there's turkeys just like all over the place. It is so dang cute. This is actually pretty Plum Street heavy, actually. This is Earthly Treasures by Plum Street Samplers. It's not strictly Halloween, but also, you know, like, what? But it makes you kind of think of death. It's a little morbid, slightly. So it could go for Halloween or it could just be out all year or whatever, depending on what you wanted. And then these other two are not fall or Halloween. This is A Shepherd's Song by Plum Street Samplers. I love this. May goodness and mercy follow thee. And all those fat sheep. And then this one is another one that I have just loved forever. This is one of my favorite samplers to look at in people's videos when they have it behind them, like Carol Saltbox Stitcher. Love her videos so much. And I'm always looking at this behind her because I just think it's spectacular. So this is the Scarlet House Smith sampler, and I've loved it for a very long time. So I bought it, you know, with all the extra time. I need to just sprout a few extra sets of hands and maybe an extra brain so I can just stitch and do my other stuff in life at the same time. Wouldn't that be great? But maybe not maybe someday I'll stitch it. Okay, so that's all my haul from 123 Stitch. Thank you, Ann and Daddy, for my gift card. And then, oops, it slid down and knocked into you. You're okay though. Okay, and then from Billy, I got a Kitten Stitcher gift card, which I spent all of. And I will show you now. So first, came with this little sticker that I didn't buy, but I love it. And this was on sale. So I bought a t-shirt because I love it. I actually wanted to wear it the other day, but I was like, no, I gotta show it first before I wear it. So, you know, it's just Teresa's logo, which I love. It's a good weekend shirt, right? When you get to sit around and stitch all day, which doesn't usually happen, but one can dream. And I got some like quilting fabric. I'm gonna take it out of this bag so I can stop crinkling at you. I got some quilting fabric, some linen, and a few patterns, not that many. So this is, I don't even remember what it's called, so please forgive me. But this is just like a cheater cloth. And I like it, so I got that. Somewhat like I'm thinking about making myself some project bags at some point. That's kind of why I got this fabric. Not that I don't have fabric, but you know, I had a gift card, so thought that would be a cute project bag. Every one of these I think will be cute. This I think is Ruby Star Society, and it's little roller skates and they're metallic. That'd be fun. And these are all fat quarters. This is a Teresa Kogut Halloween fabric. So stinking cute. This one's my favorite, this chubby one. And then I did get a panel of the Blackbird Designs blue fabric. She had other colors as well, but I got the blue. So I'm not actually sure what the panel measures, but you know. All right, then while it's not the most exciting to look at linen people purchase sometimes, I am excited to have this. So I got a lot of XJU designs. A lot, I mean like 3 or 4. And then, I don't know. Okay, so this is all 36 count. This is Cocoa. This might not be XJU designs though. I think I got rid of the packing slip. And it's not the Weeks Dye Works Cocoa either. Could it be Fiber on a Whim? Alexa, maybe. Turn on the Xbox One. This is XJU Designs brown paper. So we've got cocoa and brown paper. Oops. Keep trying to like knock it off the thing. And then this is 36 count dark mocha beige. This is XJU Designs. And then I got Zweigart 36 count summer khaki because I've never had it before. Just kind of greenish. And then this one is Zweigart dark cobblestone, which I have used before. So kind of like dark moody colors, but I think they'd be good for some of the things that I already have and just good to have. And I've never stitched on XJU Designs before, so I was excited to get that. Okay, and then 3 more patterns, and then that's done with haul. This I saw Amy Loves Toads stitch this, and I love it. 1814 Butterfly Collection by Carriage House Samplings, of course, because I love Carriage House Samplings, among many others, but yeah, when I saw Amy stitching this, I was like, yep, have to find it. And 123 Stitch didn't have it, but Teresa, or Kitten Stitcher, does. So that's adorable. And then I got The Curse of the Raven, another Halloween-y pattern, in my opinion, by Carriage House Samplings. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Wouldn't it be kind of fun to have a bunch of headstone smalls done and like have it out for a Halloween display on something? Like a bunch of headstones standing up somehow? I don't know. And then my last pattern that I purchased, and I'm obsessed with this, I wish I had enough time to start this too, is Autumn Cloche by Hello by Liz Matthews. I love this. Love, 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 love this. And you know, there's an MPI and DMC conversion. I would stitch it with DMC, of course, because that's just how I do most of the time. But yeah, okay. That's it. That's my haul. That's all I have to say stitching related. What else has happened? We got a new dining room table and chair set. That was so exciting. What? Not this past Sunday, but 2 Sundays ago we did. Yeah. It was a Facebook Marketplace purchase. I don't have Facebook, but Billy does, and he had his eyes out and found this one, and it's great. It's a Pottery Barn set from like 2006 or 8 or something. So it's kind of an older Pottery Barn set, but it's really nice, really solid. And that's exciting because we sit here every day for school, and our old chairs were super duper uncomfortable, and these are a lot more comfy. So it doesn't hurt my back the second I sit down, which is very exciting. What else is new? We've been busy, obviously, like everyone else. Football is maybe 2 or 3 games left, and then that'll be done. Oh, I decided I'm going to be Beetlejuice, Lady Beetlejuice for Halloween. I have a black and white striped shirt, so I'm just going to wear black pants and that shirt and a green wig and like do some scary makeup. So maybe I'll show you guys pictures of that. Depending how that turns out. I don't know what else to say, but I'm doing well. I hope you are too. I hope you keep stitching, and I hope to see you sooner than a month from now. And hopefully I'll have a turkey start coming up soon. But please leave it down below if you do a rotation that you like, because I need ideas. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.